I'm live. No, that's battery just died on that. That's what that beeping was. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the workroom tonight. Few technical difficulties as usual, just getting started back up. And we'll get started here in just a few more moments. Sit back, relax, hit that chat button, and let's chit chat while I'm getting a few things worked out here. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Let me go back over here. Ouch. Okay. Hi, Christina. Oh, it's good to see you too. Oh my gosh. What it has been, the last 2 months have been a blur to moi, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. So, I had planned on tonight's episode being in the new classroom, but due to technical difficulties that will be ironed out tomorrow, there'll be another episode tomorrow night. We're just going to have a chit chat night tonight and we can all get caught up together. So, oh my gosh. Hi, Vanessa. Missed y'all too. Very much so. Puffy, come here. Come here, Bobo. Yes. So, oh my gosh, I have so much planned over the next couple of months. I'll be home for a couple of months, so we're gonna have a lot of good things to do. Oh my goodness. So, come here, Puppy. Puppy's glad to have me home also. Here's Puffin. Y'all remember him, I'm sure. He's still a little fur ball. He's very happy Daddy's home. Linda, it was so good to see you at Novi in Michigan. Yes, that's where we saw you at. I have a new website coming out. It will be up and running in a couple of weeks. I will give you. It is called. I have the domain. I'm working on the new website that'll have my travel schedule on it. SewRichard.com. SCW Richard.com. But I think it's to be a much easier one to for everyone to find and remember. But I'm gonna put it here in the chat line. Here we go. Oops. New. Beep. Website. I'm typing. We're trying to. There we go. There's my new website. It will be up in a couple weeks. I'm working on the final testing and all that stuff of it. Okay. Hoo-wee. Hi, Sarah. Congratulations. Welcome, Avery. Oh my God. Is she going to be a sewer too, Sarah? I bet she will. Yes, let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm already booking for next year, everybody. I'm going to try to limit it to no more than 2 events a month in 2024, so I'm not gone for such a long period of time. It's been rough, let me tell you. It's been rough on me, it's been rough on Michael, and it's been rough on Puffin. But I was only home for a night or 2 each week since the 1st of October, and gosh, it seems like it's been longer than that, let me tell you. Right now, though, what I had planned on doing tonight, and we will be doing it tomorrow on camera, I have a custom drapery job to finish and deliver next week and install. So tonight, once we're done with this session, I'm going to be up sewing, but it's in the other room, and my Apple laptop that I was going to stream on died on me. It just will not stream. So, yay, I am moving my big iMac into that classroom. What I'm on in this room, my current video room, is actually an HP PC. So, we are going to, Michael said we get the other computer moved into the other room so I can stream from the new classroom. But right here in this area is where I will be streaming embroidery after I get back from Ohio on Wednesday night. Next weekend I am going to do kind of a marathon weekend next weekend, and we are going to finish. Hear what I'm saying? We're going to finish that Just Flowers of Lunchbox quilts that I had to take a break on because of my travel schedule. So we're going to get that one knocked out as close as best we can starting next Friday. And it's going to be a long, long weekend because I want to get that done before we move on to other fun stuff. Oh, Sarah, I missed y'all too. Believe me. I will tell you, I know it probably might sound like it's really glamorous and everything to travel to all these different shows and these quilt shops, and I truly do enjoy it, but I have to say this. Once you're done at the end of the show and you go back to your hotel room, honestly, all I do is go to sleep. I turn on the TV, take a hot shower, put my feet up, and I go to sleep. That's what it's like out there on the road. Oh, Christina, Michael appreciated Vanessa. He appreciates y'all saying hello to him. He is busy working on machines. He's kept the shop running and everything since I've been gone. Oh my gosh. But yay. Oh, so far for next year, I will be spending the end of February to like the 10th of March in Florida. I'm going to be doing the American Quilters Society show at Daytona Beach for Miss D's Quilt Shop there in northern Florida. Just outside of St. Augustine is where her quilt shop is located. And from there, I will be going to flash sewing at both of their locations. And let's see, where else are we going? We are going in May to Denver at Rocky Mountain Sewing. I'm doing a long arm event there. And there's some more. Oh my gosh. April, I will be going to Utah and Ohio. In Utah, I'll be doing a Sashiko event, and in Ohio, I'll be doing a Serger event. So yes, I'm already getting bookings for next year. Yay. Yes, Michael bought me a new microphone while I was gone on my travels, and this is the first night we went live since he installed it. Wonderful, Vanessa. I'm glad it sounds good. But sitting right here is the Solaris, and this is what I'll be stitching on to complete those Just Flowers. We left at block 10, so we have 11, 12, 13, and 14 to complete. And then we'll be able to set all of those together. Yay. Has everybody had, I hope everyone has had a very wonderful holiday weekend. And I hope everyone has had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hi, Donna Smith. How are you this evening? And boy, howdy, let me tell you, I have for this last week, I've just been getting caught up on sleep. I just have had zero energy, and I'm starting to get back to my old self. So, party is about to get started, everyone. Okay. And I don't have a machine set up in here to do my draperies on, so that's why I can't work on those tonight. We'll be working on those for a large part of tomorrow. Wonderful, Christina. Wonderful. And let's see here. Oh my gosh, I have so much show and tell stuff to show as well. Oh, I know, Vanessa. I was really feeling pretty haggard when I got back home. Let me tell you. And yeah, I needed a week of sleep desperately. But I'm going to go. When I was at the Novi Sewing Expo, I discovered a vendor that's actually local to the Detroit metro area. Let me go grab a bag, and I'm going to do a little show and tell tonight since I've had to like change everything up. Be right back. Okay. Just move something kind of out of my way here. There we go. Moving an embroidery arm is what I'm doing. And let me turn on the rest of the studio lights in here. That might make things a little bit better. Hold on. Let's see. There's some more light. There's some more light. Hopefully that helps. That kind of brightened things up a bit. Okay. But my big discovery in Michigan was a shop called Haberman's Fabrics. It's a family-owned apparel fabric store just up in the northwest corner of Detroit Metro. It's not actually in Detroit proper. But anyway, they were set up at Novi Sewing Expo. And here is the bag of fabric I bought. Haberman Fabrics. They do have a website, but from what I could tell, there's no online ordering. I think if you join their newsletter, they send specials through their newsletter, I think. But that bag, and I'm gonna start off with this piece of fabric here. So check it out. This is a silk brocade. I want you to check this apparel fabric out. Isn't it beautiful? It's green, a pale green and gold. This is going to be a very fancy kimono. It's what I bought. It's what I purchased this for. You just open it up a little bit, get a better look at it this way. But yes, it is shiny and it's metallic. It is really quite lovely. I actually purchased 4 yards of this fabric, and it was not cheap. This is some of the most expensive fabric I've bought in quite a long time. It was $40 a yard, to be perfectly honest. But it is gorge. Okay, so there's one thing I bought. Had a whole bag full of this. The rest of it is all knit that fabric I just showed you, that has no stretch to it whatsoever. And then I bought a bunch of knit fabrics. Don't know what I'll make with it. You all know me. I love bling. I like shiny and metallic. Check this out. And it's sheer. But this is a purple, gold, and black metallic fabric. I'm going to hold it up closer to the camera. There you go. See, when I hold it up in this light, you can see through it. But in real life, if you just put your hand over it like this, I can't really see my hand underneath it. But it is a thinner knit fabric. It is stretchy. This is one of my little treasures I found. This is very sheer. I was just kind of like thinking, well, if I'm going to buy a bunch of like 2 and 3 yard pieces, I need to have a theme so they can all kind of play together. So what I did, black was my theme except for that silk brocade. This is a very sheer black fabric. It has a texture to it. You can see that it's not, it looks like netting, but it's a solid piece of fabric. It's very silky, has a very silky feel to it. Had to have that. This is like a faux suede leather is the next piece. And it has little gold flecks in it. Oh, I don't know if it'll show up on camera. There you can go. There we kind of see the texture of it. And you can see some of the little gold flecks in it as it moves in the lights. Very textured. But it feels like it feels like suede. Kind of looks like leather, but it feels like suede. Okay. And for there, it really went full bore metallic. So check this one out. This is a black and gold plaid. And it is what it looks like on camera does not do this justice, everybody, let me tell you. It looks like there are gold chains with fabric woven through them, is how heavy the metallic is on it. It's really quite stunning. And the whites are kind of washing out the gold. I mean, it looks like 14 karat gold. It's really pretty. But wait, there's more. I got 2 more different pieces here. There's a big piece of this. This is also black with gold metallic. And they kind of look like little raindrops, or maybe even tears. But all these dark fabrics would play together because they had the same intensity of gold tones throughout, where it has the gold metallic on the black. Hi, Mark. Missed you all too, buddy. And last but not least, this one just kind of spoke to me. This is a shearer knit, but is very geometric. If you can see when I hold it up, it's very sheer. But when you put it together, you can see the intensity of the colors that are in it. It's all blue and black and off-white. Very geometric print. And I'm actually planning, Linda, you'll have to meet me when I do this. I'm actually going to make a special trip up to Detroit to Haberman's Fabric to go into their shop. That could be really dangerous. But that was my big apparel fabric haul. It's really hard. As a quilter, you never really think about it much if you don't make clothing, but it's not easy to find a place to buy really good apparel fabric that has a good selection of it. Hi, Racer Girl. Oh, that would be a possibility, Christina. Or some harem yoga pants. I could see those too. Okay. Then after I get the draperies done, there's going to be several episodes, Serger episodes of me working on my kimonos I have to get done for customers here in the next 2 weeks as well. I have kimonos to make for customers who are going to either get them for themselves for Christmas or they are going to purchase them and ship them off for Christmas gifts. So hence, there's going to be a lot more kimono episodes is what I'm trying to say, everybody. Hi, Carol. Okay. Let me get me a lozenge here. I tell you, 2 days ago, well, heck, that was on Thanksgiving. But I spent the biggest day of Thanksgiving in bed, to be perfectly honest. I felt like I had the chills. I started taking emergency. I've done that for a couple of days now, and I feel quite a bit better, but I was just exhausted from all the travel. Vanessa. Oh. Dress factories are awesome. Gosh, I don't even think we have them anymore in this country. But I too, in the 80s, 70s, and 80s would buy fabric at clothing factories as well. Excuse me. I mean, honestly, the only place that most of us have access to for garment fabric, if it's a store we're going to walk into, the only one that really comes to my mind is Joann's. And the only other alternative than that is really either go to Joann's, or I just happened to run across this place in Michigan. I didn't know it was there until I saw them at their booth at the Sewing Expo. But wow. So when you find, if you're into garment making and you find an apparel fabric store, give them some support so they stay in business, because they are few and far between. Okay. And have y'all heard the rumors? They're just rumors, of course, which you can take probably with a grain of salt, but I've been hearing all these rumors that Joann's is not doing well. Don't know how much truth there is into that. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that Joann's is struggling. I don't know. I would hate to see them go because there's not many places left for apparel fabric. I never buy quilting fabric there simply because I don't feel the quality of their cotton quilting fabric is on par with what you get at an actual quilt shop. And sometimes you got to do what you got to do. All of that being said. But that is Joann's is where I go to buy either some apparel fabric or sometimes home decor and upholstery fabrics at. Okay. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Something else I found at Novi. Oh, that's wonderful, Vanessa. In the 80s, I worked at a clothing factory in Kentucky on the assembly lines. And I can tell you this, I learned a lot. We made men's trousers. Oh, Sarah, I'd really hate to hear that. I would hate to see Joann's, I think, is the last really big fabric store that's nationwide that has a selection of anything. It would just be sad to see them go under. But I worked in a clothing factory. We made men's trousers. This was in the mid to late 80s. And my job on the assembly lines was I did the top stitching, the J-stitch around the zipper fly on the men's trousers, that little J-stitch, top stitching. I did 1,800 J-stitches a day. I can tell you, I could actually do them with my eyes shut. I have done so many of those. But the reason I brought this up, because at the Sewing Expo, and here's the thing about the Sewing Expos, everybody. Yes, there is stuff there for quilters, there are machines, but it also caters to apparel and home decor. So not everything is all about quilts when you go to one. I found these at a vendor, and I'm so excited about these. These are clothing apparel rulers. I'm going to open these up. And what I like so much about these, I haven't had the chance to use them yet. The distance in between my finger is exactly 5/8 of an inch. And if you've ever made clothing or purchased a clothing pattern, you know that the standard seam allowance on clothing is 5/8 of an inch. So if you're having to alter a pattern, it's really easy to do it and to adjust those seam lines out. Because if you mark the inside, that would be your stitching line. The outside would be your cutting line. And then you'd have that 5/8 of an inch. Pretty cool. I was really excited to find these. And I actually bought the last set of these they had in that one booth that was close to where the one I was working at. But there's two, it's a set of two. Okay, this is a hip curve. That's what that's called. This is like a type of French curve. You could also use this curve up here to cut out the back of a neckline to get that nice curve in there. Lots of fun. And that's fine, Racer Girl. I also buy some online. I could buy fabric wholesale if I choose to, but sometimes I buy some. I have a couple of places I buy fabric online from New York that I have happened to run across. And also, there's sometimes some really great fabric deals for the larger online fabric stores. For instance, one huge online fabric store is equilter.com. They're headquartered in Boulder, Colorado, and my good friend Luana Rubin is the owner of that one. And Luana has a very rich history in the garment industry and in the quilting circles as well. They have over 20,000 bolts of fabric in their warehouse. So if you're ever looking for a hard to find fabric, equilter.com. Hold on here. I'm going to put that in my comments section. And 10% of their proceeds goes to charity. So it's not only can you find some really unique fabric, but you're also kind of paying it forward. And because 10% of whatever you purchase will go towards charity as well. Okay. And what I do, the larger online fabric mart is another one. And they're on the West Coast. Oh, Sarah, I do too. And go and look on their sale and clearance areas. That's what I do, because sometimes you really get it at an inexpensive price. Another one that is closer to myself and Vanessa is Hancock's of Paducah. Check out their sale and clearance fabrics. Sometimes, gosh, I'll share. Sometimes you can get K fabric for $6.99 a yard. Yes, you heard me right. Now that I said that, I'll probably never be able to get it again there, but check it out. And that is Hancock's of Paducah. Just Google that and you'll find it. Yeah, 20,000 bolts is a lot of bolts, Racer Girl. But they don't have a physical store. It is online only. Okay. Luana, at one time, she worked in the garment industry in Hong Kong. Okay. Brilliant woman. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I was so excited to get these. Gonna have so much fun with these. Some other goodies from my travels. Okay, so if you're into making bags, then you're probably going to recognize the name of this company I'm about to tell you. It is called byannie.com. Just type that. I'm not, just so everyone knows, I am not receiving anything, these places I'm mentioning are not contributing anything to me to mention them on my channel. But I personally buy this stuff out of my pocket myself. And I just want to share something that I feel is a worthwhile, good places to do business, so to speak. I've never been disappointed. So here, they make tons of bag type patterns. So here's one called Take a Stand. And there's more than one size of an item in these patterns you can purchase. Your local quilt shop might carry these. And there's a lot of them. I mean, my goodness, I could have bought a ton of this stuff, but I had to limit myself somehow. So this one's called Take a Stand. Okay. This one is called Clam Up. Those are zippered. How many of you have ever used one of these patterns from By Annie? This is like a yoga mat type of carry bag for your towels and stuff. This one is a functional, stylish duffel bag. Get out of town, an overnight bag. So there were 4 of those. Treated myself to 4 of these. And then, of course, those of you that know me and know me well know that I am a Tula Pink fanatic. So, while I was at the Flash Sewing Expo, I ran across these embroidery CDs. Tula Pink Besties. There's 15 embroidery designs. When I turn this over, check them out. Look at those. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. Okay, that was Besties. And then this one is Tula Pink Everglow. A lot of cool things on that one too. And then, like, I need another pair of scissors, okay, everyone? This is my early Christmas gift to myself. That I bought myself in October. It's in a beautiful metal tin. 8-inch fabric shears and 6-inch straight scissors. Tula Pink limited edition set. Are you ready? Check it out. I haven't even opened them. They're black and gold. And right here on the blade, the gold part of the blade, it's engraved. It says fabric only. So let's just open them up. I have not had an opportunity to even touch these things yet. Oh, gosh, and I have this fabric right here. This insert cutout here is actually one of Tula's fabrics from Lineworks. It's one of the hexagon patterns. And let's see if I can get this out. Come on out and play. There we go. Those have a nice weight to it. I'm going to bring those closer so you can see the engraving on it. There you go. Fabric only, Tula Pink. Does it get any better than that? No, it doesn't, everybody. I will just answer that one. There's the 8-inch shears and then the 6-inch scissors. 6-inch scissors. These small ones do not say fabric only. The big shears do say fabric only though. There we go. Focus. Come on, you. Okay. Oh, I know, Mark. My first pair of Tula Pink shears I bought, I grabbed them by the blade and I literally sliced part of my hand open with it. They're extremely sharp. I learned that the hard way. I was so excited. Okay. Get them nested back in their little box here. There we go. Almost done. There we go. Ta-da! There's what it says on the back. Okay. Just some of my little treasures. So here's the thing, everybody. When you do what I do and you travel to all these different quilt shows and sewing expos and quilt shops, guess what? You start spending your money because that's about the only time you have to really shop. And I'm always bringing back something. Okay. Those are some of my little treasures I picked up this fall. And some more that we'll just talk about at a later date. Oh, Sarah, I still have some Gingers also, I especially love my Ginger pinking shears. Let me think here. What else do I have in here? Dum 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 bum bum. I'm looking. Well, the other goodies we'll just save those for another night, but there's more. There's always more, everybody. Okay. And let's see here. I've also got that I have to get done here really soon. I mean, like literally, I've got so much to get done in the next 2 weeks. I've also got 4 quilts to long arm for customers as well. I'm actually going to get one of them loaded in my long arm later tonight. Probably won't sew on it tonight, but I'm at least get the backing loaded onto my long arm. Okay. And let's see. I'm having to think here. Where is she? There is. Hold on just a second. Nope. I knew what I was going to show you. Be right back. Alrighty. found the rest of my goodies. They were closer than I thought they were going to be. Okay. So, at the Flash Sewing Expo, I got to meet Amanda Murphy. Lovely person. And I bought some of her stuff. Imagine that, right? So one of the first things I bought that has Amanda Murphy's name on it is this right here. Yes, everybody, please hit the like button. What that does, it actually moves my videos up into an area where when someone searches, it appears more often in search strings. That's what all you have to do is just hit that like button. Okay, so this is actually 2 tools in one: a stiletto or a seam ripper. Pretty cool, right? It has a really nice weight to it and a feel. Okay, seam ripper, stiletto. You can have them both open, or actually, if I'm going to use it, I just have one or the other because I don't want to poke myself with either end. Love this though. Okay. Also, she has her own line of quilting rulers, everybody. So this one, as you can see, I have not taken out of the plastic yet. It's called Every Line. It's a long arm quilting template. And there were like 10 or 12 different quilting rulers of hers, but I just wanted to get one for right now. But there it is. Pretty cool, right? If you're going to do a lot of straight lines and stuff, that would be great for that. And then this is called a measuring gauge, the perfect tool for accurate long arm quilting ruler work, right here. Now, even though it says for long arm, if you were doing it on a domestic machine, it should work okay also. I haven't used this yet, so I'll have to read up on it, on how to use it. But there are instructions on the back. Or you do what I did, and I bought her ruler work quilting idea book. And this is where there's ideas on how to use all of her different quilting rulers, which is really, even if you had rulers from other people that were the same size, shape, there are a lot of ideas to use rulers to do your quilting with. Cool book. And I also bought this Ultimate Guide to Ruler Work for Quilting. And that's Amanda Murphy on the cover. And yes, everybody, she did a book signing. I got these books autographed by Amanda Murphy herself. Right there. And the other one, she autographed it as well. Pretty cool. And that was my Amanda Murphy shopping experience. Then about 3 weeks after that, I did the Sewing Expo in Cincinnati, and I met another well-known sewist, quilter, home decor person. How many of y'all have heard of Pam Damore? I'd always heard her name, but I'd never met her before. She was teaching at the Sewing Expo in Cincinnati, and she too has books. And I haven't got her to autograph hers yet because I'll be doing some more stuff with her later, but she's all about sergers, everybody. And as you know, I love my sergers. So this is a pattern book called Hold Everything, Purses, Totes, and More. It was written by Pam DeMore and Betty Mitchell. There they are. Betty Mitchell, Pam DeMore. There's a CD in the back of the book. And beautifully illustrated pages. Oh my gosh, I mean, check out the illustrations in this book. Awesome. Just awesome. Then she had another book as well called Power Surge. Don't Just Dream It, Surge It, by Pam DeMore and Betty Mitchell as well. Another really great book. Yes, Christina, Pam is awesome. So impressed. And I think we've talked about we may partner up this coming year and do some fun things together out on the road. So keep tuned for that. We've actually kind of discussed possibly putting our thinking caps on to do a sewing cruise. So keep tuned for that. As soon as I have a definite game plan for that one, we'll get that party started as well. Nothing signed, everybody, but that we're just exploring the possibilities of doing that. Okay. Any questions? Oh my goodness, so much information. But as I was driving back from Florida on my way to Cincinnati, let me think here. Where did I go? I went from Florida to Cincinnati. On that drive, I came up with my new website idea and decided to run with it. That's how that came. That's how I came up with the name for the new website, sowrichard.com, as while I was driving from Florida back up to Ohio. Because when you're alone in a car on a 2-day trip, driving trip, you have a lot of time to think of stuff. And let's see, was there anything else? I think that's all I've got laying around here I can get to easily. Let me think. Well, of course, I bought some thread and stuff like that too. Some really cool serger threads, decorative threads, all that kind of fun stuff. But yeah, I think the new microphone is, I'm sitting about, more than an arm's length away from the new microphone. Thank you, Christine. I'm getting ready to sign off of here as well. Sarah, I am going, 1 o'clock in the afternoon for quite a few hours because I've got to work on Draperies And that's all I'm going to be doing tomorrow, is working on my drapes. I've got them constructed. All I've got left to do are pleats. I have 8 panels of draperies to put pleats in, and I'll have my drapery job done. I'm so excited. Some I am making double pleats, some I am doing triple pleats on. But that will theoretically start 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. 1 o'clock Central. I might get on a little bit earlier, but in the morning I just have to move a big computer into the other room so that I can stream, because it's not happening on that laptop that I have in there. I tried and it just froze up. It would connect, but it was overwhelmed. It's a small Apple Air laptop that I've had for a while. Oh, thank you, Barbara. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Barbara. I so appreciate that. But yes, everyone, tomorrow I will post in the morning after I'm up the actual links to get back into here for my new workroom episode. Good night, everybody. I love each and every one of you. I've missed y'all, and I'm so happy to be back at home in my studio. I'll see y'all tomorrow afternoon, and it'll probably be on until, oh good grief, at least 5 or 6 hours. I have to get those done. And I might take breaks in between now, of course, but the cameras will be on and going from 1 o'clock until at least 5 or 6, if not later. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Thank you.